Hi, Tony.
Yes,
Tony, this is Brandon with Real Estate One. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. I'm calling about a property here on Pearsall in Pontiac. Do you still own that property by chance?
Yes.
Okay. Trying to find out if you might consider selling that property this year if you got the right price and Tony and it made sense.
That's possible.
Okay. Yeah, I work with a lot of owners here. Is that property rented out?
No, it isn't.
Okay. Well, why don't I do this? And Tony, I really don't mind. I mean, I'm going to do a quick value report on it to see, okay, how much the property will sell for. I'll email you what I find out, and then you can determine whether or not it makes sense to sell it. Is that fair?
Okay.
So, Tony, what's the best email for you typically? Vacant now, or?
Yes.
It is. Okay. So if you got a good price, would you consider letting go of it, or what are your plans with it long term?
Yes. We'll let go of
You'll let go of it. Okay. Well, let me do a little bit of homework this morning, and then I'll circle back with you this afternoon and give you my thoughts, and we'll go from there. Does that sound fair?
it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Bye now.
Bye now. All right. So you just saw one. You just witnessed why these calls are my favorite phone call. I call this dude out of the blue on a property that he owns. It's not rented. He'd consider selling it right now. There's no competition. There's no resistance. There's no objections. I get his email. I do his CMA. I call the dude back. And if the numbers play out correctly, I'll list and sell the home. That is why I love these so much. So let me just write down a few things and we will keep going.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 24877888867 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, good morning. It's Brandon with Real Estate One. Hope all is well. I was calling about a condo here off Vista in Auburn Hills. Trying to find out if you might consider selling that condo this year if you got the right price. The condos here in that complex are selling really well. And so just wanted to see if you might consider selling that unit this year if you got the right price. Give me a call when you can, 248-890-5504. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. Now I'm getting calls back on these, but I let them go to voicemail and then I'll call them back because I don't want to stop my dial session. The reason I left that voicemail manually was because it's a condo complex that I do a lot of business in, and they sell in like 2 days. Hi, good morning. It's Brandon with Real Estate One. How are you?
Why are you calling me?
Oh, I was calling about a property here in Novi, Michigan, on Carlton Way. You're not the owner, are you?
I am.
Oh, we've got some folks looking at those units in there. I was just trying to find out if you would consider selling that property if you got the right price and it made sense.
What's the right price?
What's that?
What's the right price?
Well, I don't know. You'll decide that. I guess my thoughts are this. I can email you what we're selling them for. You can look at the numbers and determine if it makes any sense for you. Would that be fair?
Well, I mean, I'm not interested in selling.
Okay.
But like I said, we live in South Carolina.
Sure.
And we go back there and visit our grandkids about 6 times a year. We're there about 12 weeks a year, and it's worked out really well for us. So I don't know what my alternative would be. Probably my wife would divorce.
Well, I don't want that to happen. And those places
No,
are.
I don't need it.
Yeah, those places
I
are.
don't need this all, but I think we're gonna hang tight because we've owned the property now for about 17 years, 18 years now. So we bought it brand new and they were building in there. So
Yeah.
so I think we're just gonna hang in there until we kind of fade away.
No, it makes sense. And so you don't rent it when you don't have it. It just sits vacant, correct?
Yeah, no, we don't. It just sits. We don't rent it or anything.
Got it. Okay. Well, why don't I do this? And really, I don't mind at all. I'm going to email you the values of these places as they go up and down each year. Just take a look at it. And if there's ever a time where you do consider selling it, maybe we can talk about it at that time. Would that be fair?
I'll have your name, Brandon. That'd be great.
Okay.
Do you
Yeah.
have my address?
I do. I've got your address. What's the best email for you typically?
Since we moved from there about 16, 17 years.
You guys like it down there?
It's, right now, the weather this winter's not that great. A lot of rain. So.
Is it? Yeah. I mean, we had an ice storm here in Michigan yesterday, so it rained and everything turned to ice.
I know my grandkids told me they didn't have to go to school. Another lucky day for them.
That is true. All right. Well, what was your first name?
My name's Ben.
Ben. Okay. My name is Brandon. And so, Ben, good talking to you.
Brandon, my wife's name is Ann, and I think the condos is her name. So.
Got it. Got it. And your email is just AB and then your last name at bellsouth.net.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, Ben, I'll stay in touch from time.
A and B.
Makes sense. I'll stay in touch, and if there's something I can do to help you guys in the future, just let me know.
Okay. Thank you.
You got it, Ben. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Okay, really good call for you guys to see. If anybody witnessed that, that call is somebody who was very short in the beginning, and we turned it around to be a nice contact, and we got the email, right? And so that's how you handle those conversations, because we're not coming across to be threatening at all. We're always leading with contribution. So there's just another database ad. Get his email, add him to the database, add him to the weekly email, and life goes on. Just make some notes. R-A-B-E-E. So keep rocking and rolling. Can I do this for 3-4 hours a day? Every day. No magic bullets.
Hey, you've reached Charlie. How you doing today? Can't get to the phone? Leave me a message.
Leave him a voicemail.
Have reached the voicemail box of.
Yes, speaking.
Oh, hey, John, this is Brandon with Real Estate One. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. Hey, I was calling about a property here off Hunter Creek in Rochester. You don't own that property still, do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. I was calling to find out, John, if you would consider selling that property this year if you got the right price and it made sense for you.
Yes, I would.
Okay. Now, is that property rented out or is it vacant now?
It's vacant.
It is.
I'll be up later in a month or two.
Okay. Well, John, why don't I do this? You're going to be up in Michigan in about a month or two, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of homework to see what the market value is of that property and how much you could sell it for right now. And then I'll email you the report so you can take a look at it. And then,
That sounds great.
yeah, no problem. And then when you're here in Michigan, maybe you can walk me through the property and we can talk about a plan to help you get it sold. Would that be fair?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. And John, what's the best email for you typically?
Well, we're in Decatur, and we also live in Florida.
Oh, good for you.
So I'm going to sell that next year when my daughter leaves her job at St. John's.
Okay, makes sense. Well, yeah, let me do a little bit of research. Do you go by Brian or do you go by John?
Brian.
Oh, okay, got it. So, Brian, again, my name is Brandon. I'll do a little bit of research on this property in Hunter Creek. I'll email you this afternoon, and then I'll circle back with you and let you know what I find out.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, no problem, Brian. Talk to you soon. I mean, again, I just too excited. Too excited. These leads are I'm just too freaking excited. I don't know about you, but I've been calling now for exactly 17 minutes, and I got 3 leads, but 2 of them are folks that are looking to sell their property in the next 30 days with no competition. I mean, again, I know I'm beating a dead horse, but I just cannot stress to you guys enough that you should be focusing on this lead source. And now you guys are seeing it in real life. I mean, I go through the script and they say, yes, I would sell. Okay, great. And then I move forward from there. Let me just make some notes. I mean, I could sit here all day and do these all day. And this is why I'm a little bit facetious when I say I don't even want to call any other lead sources, but you can see now why I say that, because it's like the easiest call in our industry. There's no pain on my side to do it. There's super laid back calls, and they yield a lot of great results. So it's like, why not? All right, I'll come back to that. Let's keep going. Let's get a couple more, and then I just wanted to show you guys this, but let's keep going. Let's go for another 10 minutes and see how many more we can get.
No.
I'm sorry. Yeah, this is Brandon. Oh, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I was calling about a property on Plumbrook here in Southfield. Is this the right number?
Yeah, that's from my father. I don't know why she had to give you my cell phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a better number to reach your dad?
Can I have him call you back?
Yeah, this is my cell phone. He can call me anytime.
Okay, well, I can, let me get a pen. Give me 1 second here.
Not a problem.
Okay, so I have 248-890-5504.
Yeah, yep, exactly. My name is Brandon. Does he live in that property off Plumbrook?
I know he has a tenant in there now. I'm not sure if they're renting or fine, but yeah, I think someone is in there now. But I know he was trying to sell it.
Yeah, that's why I was calling him to see.
Because he knows I'll answer the phone. He usually doesn't answer his number. He doesn't know. That's probably why he
Not a problem. Not a problem. Do you want to have him call me, or should I try to call him?
I'm sure. I'll give him the number, and he'll probably call you right back.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, no problem.
Thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So again, that was hard to hear, but if you heard that, she said, yeah, my dad's looking to sell. All of them are looking to sell. And I have tens of thousands of them. Unbelievable. Can't even tell you how excited I am right now. It's like I'm almost overwhelmed, like just want to sit here all day and call absentee owner. That's all I want to do. I go, is this property he lives in? And she goes, nope, it's just a property that there's a tenant in there. He's looking to sell it. Well, of course he's looking to sell it, because 80% of these people want to sell these homes. Another really good lead. We'll see if he calls me back. If not, I'll call her back and call her dad. Brian?
Yes.
Hey, this is Brandon with Real Estate One. I was calling about the property on 12 Mile here in Farmington Hills. Do you still own that by chance?
I do.
Okay, I was trying to find out if you might, Brian, consider selling that property this year if you got the right price and it made sense, of course.
I would consider selling now.
Okay.
What is the right price in your opinion?
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Is that property currently being leased out?
It's being repaired. I'll tell you right now, my right price for that's about $175, which the market isn't there. That place is probably worth about $140, $145 right now. So it's just in terms of what I have left on the mortgage and the taxes that follow.
Makes sense. What I was going to do, Brian.
It's not going to cover it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What I was going to do really quick is I'm going to look at some options from a value standpoint. I'm going to email you what it is that I find, and you look at the numbers. You determine if it makes sense or not. If you don't sell it this year, is your plan just to rent it out, or?
Yeah, my plan is to rent it out until I could, at least cover both the tax that I have to pay on the sale and the mortgage.
Makes sense.
And then be done with it. So right now we were preparing to sell it, but it's looking like the comps in that area are really not. They're just not that great. So having said that, it's probably the wrong time, but I am interested in that moving forward.
Makes sense. Do you have an agent that you partner with, or would you be open to interviewing me if it made sense and everything broke down and you liked what we did from a selling perspective?
I have an agent right now that I'm working with, a friend of mine.
Sure. And is it something that you would look at interviewing somebody else if you were to go ahead and sell this property, or would you feel obligated to work with your friend?
Maybe moving. I really don't think right now is the right time, but maybe in the future, yeah.
All right, makes sense.
We're planning on getting a renter in there after all the necessary repairs are done.
And are you
previous tenant?
Oh, now, do you manage it yourself, or do you need help with that?
No, I have somebody managing it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, why don't I do this? Let's not agree to do anything this second. Let me do a little bit of homework on this property. I'll shoot you an email. You'll have my info, and I'll send you a report on it. And then I'll keep you up to speed with the value of this property as we move forward. Would that be fair?
Sounds fair.
Brian, what's the best email for you typically?
Gmail.com.
Okay. Is that CY or ZY at the end?
Z is in zebra.
Y at Gmail.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I will, let me do a little bit of homework. I'll email you what I find out. And then is your friend managing this for you, or do you have a property management company that does it for you?
He works for the property managing company.
Okay, got it.
So, yes.
Okay.
Yes and yes.
Yeah, makes sense. What do they charge? I'm just curious.
It depends on if they go through the what do you call it, the MLS, or if they're able to recruit
Somebody outside of that?
Yeah, somebody just through their own resources. So it's either half or a full month's rent.
Makes sense. And then they charge you 8 or 9% a month to manage it, something like that?
Exactly. Yep.
Makes a lot of sense. All right. Well, Brian, I appreciate it. Good meeting you over the phone. I'll do a little bit of homework. I'll email you, and I'll stay in touch. We'll go from there. Sound fair?
I appreciate it.
You got it, Brian. My pleasure. Talk to you soon.
All right. Take care.
Yeah. Bye now. All right. So a lot of you have asked, hey, how do you handle it when you have when they say I have a friend in the business? Well, again, you just saw it live how I handle that. I'll just put that. Watch what time was that? 30 minute mark. I have a friend in the business. And I just simply asking questions. I just ask the question, would you consider looking at some other options, or would you feel obligated to work with your buddy? And depending on how they answer is depending on what we do. But he said, you know what? Yeah, I would be open to some other options. But again, the more exciting thing about that call is that these people that own these properties don't want these properties. You just witnessed, 4 or 5 contacts in the last 30 minutes, and almost all of them having some interest at selling these homes. And this is why I don't circle prospect. I don't cold call. I'm going to make a video about that too. Because like George and I talked last night, like, I don't know if you can, in circle prospecting, if you could call for 28 minutes and get 4 leads, circle prospecting. I don't know. Ask George. George is the circle prospecting master. I just don't know if you can do it. All right, I want to get one more before 10 o'clock. Brandon with Real Estate One. How are you?
I'm good.
Hey, I was calling about the property off Harding here in Oak Park. You're not still the owner, are you?
I sold it.
Oh, you did sell it. Okay. All right. Well, that's what I figured. Thank you so much.
Sure.
All right. Bye now. Well, of course he sold it. Why? Because they all want to sell these properties. That was a good one, too, because I wanted that property in that neighborhood. All right. I want to get one more for you guys. Contact rate, about 10 or 12 an hour.
Hello?
Hi, it's Brandon with Real Estate One. How are you? Can you hear me okay? Guess not.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim, this is Brandon over at Real Estate One. I was calling about the property on Aberhill. You're not still the owner of that, are you?
What happened? Why? What's going on?
I was trying to find out if you might consider selling that property if you got the right price this year and it made sense for you to do so.
I doubt it. It was because that neighborhood is just a battle, man. Swinging left and right.
I know it.
No shots. Yeah, so I wouldn't, if I got like $150,000, $200,000, yeah.
Is it rented? Is it rented right now?
It's a nice house, man. It's a nice house. I love the house. Yeah, beautiful house.
And you have a tenant in there now?
Yeah, I don't really want to get into it. I'll take down your number, but that's it. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Brandon. What I'll do, Tim, is I'll email you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to email you the market value report. Take a look at it, and it'll tell you.
I gotta go back to Cali, pass the test, get my license again. You think I care about that? I could visualize. I looked at comps yesterday.
My man, good for you.
They ain't doing nothing out there. That's one of the best neighborhoods out there in Michigan. That street's really a trip because you can't even drive up and down it. It's an alley. It's like private.
I agree.
You're talking a great value, man.
So that makes sense. I mean, with values being so high, would you sell it or?
I don't want to get into all that weird stuff. That stuff's for kids. That's full.
Cool, man. Well, hey, I wish you best of luck.
I'll tell you that right now. I see. I got you. Let me get back to work. What's your number, sir?
Cool, man. I will. Yeah, I'll let you know if we have got a buyer. All right. Thank you so much. Bye. Oh boy, that guy was a trip and a half. Oh my God, that was pretty wild. All right, cool. So I am going to take a quick break. And so anyway, I just wanted to show you guys, a lot of you guys have been asking about absentee owner calls. There you go. I called for about 35 minutes. And let's count them up. I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leads in 38 minutes. So call them. They're great leads. Talk to you guys soon.